In this video, I am guiding a woman through a meditation to balance her chakras, activate her reproductive energy, and connect with her spirit baby. Follow along with us so you can use my cues to refine your meditation. Remember, everyone is different, so don't focus on what she experiences herself, but rather on how I guide her to get the most out of her experience. When you're practicing, listen to the Spirit Baby meditation with chakra balancing and microcosmic orbit, which is a separate video that explains the process. The link is provided in the description below. All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
Go ahead and get comfortable. Seated preferably, so you don't fall asleep on me.
I won't.
Okay. Allow your body to relax. And allow your mind to clear. Connect with your breath by just watching your inhales and your exhales. And then when you feel settled enough, let me know and we'll move on to the next step.
We can move on.
Okay. Pause this video if you need more time to connect with your breath. Okay, so next, black out your mind's eye and enter the void. And let me know what the void feels like for you.
I don't really know what it feels like, but it's more of like a red color.
Is the red a solid red or are there patchy areas?
It's kind of patchy, brown.
Okay, are you able to make it a solid red?
I'm struggling to do that.
Okay, that's fine. Then we'll just leave it as it is. You feel comfortable? You ready to move on to balance your chakras now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What symbol will you be using?
The colors,
Okay.
the balls of light.
Okay, great. You're going to place that at your perineum to let you know how your root chakra is doing. And how does that look for you if you can fill it with red?
Yes, it's a bright red.
Bright red, okay. Is it even in terms of the saturation or is it patchy?
It's still a bit patchy.
Okay. Are you able to make that even?
A little bit more even, yes.
Okay. So for you, a balanced symbol will be a bright color. And would it be completely even or a little bit patchy?
I think for me, more so patchy. I feel like that's what a lot of the colors are looking like.
Okay, got it. All right, so if you're using a gemstone, you're going to be placing the gemstone right at your perineum, sitting on it or holding it in your hand. If not, just flow red energy from the earth up into your legs to meet at the end of your inhale, right where that circle of light, ball of light is. Is it ball of light or circle of light? Is it 2D or 3D?
It's more 3D.
Okay, so ball of light. So as you inhale, that red energy flows up from the earth, up your legs to meet at the end of your inhale, right at your perineum where the ball of light is. And then as you exhale, release that red energy down the opposite leg. So what came up the left leg is released down the right leg. What came up the right leg is released down the left leg. And then you continue to flow that red color until you feel like your ball of light looks balanced to you.
Looks a bit more like a flower now, but it seems more balanced.
Oh, okay. So did it transform into a flower?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the end result of the symbol being balanced is very subjective. It's going to be different for every person. So you're going to have to determine what balance is for you. Okay. So you feel like you're ready to move on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Go ahead and place are you going to be continuing to use the ball of light, or are you changing it to a flower?
The light seems easier for me to
Okay.
visualize.
Okay. So go ahead and move that ball of light so that it is about 2 inches or 5 centimeters below your belly button. And then try to fill it with orange if you can. Does it seem like it needs to be balanced?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So go ahead and flow orange energy. If you're using the gemstone, it'll be the orange gemstone. Flow orange energy from the earth up into your feet, legs, to meet at the end of your inhale below your belly button. Contract those lower abdominal muscles a few times to activate that area. As you exhale, release the orange energy down the opposite leg. And continue to flow that orange energy until that ball of light looks balanced.
Seems more balanced now.
Okay. What does it look like to you?
More so a ball of light this time. I wouldn't say there was a transformation.
Okay. All right. Is it orange?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Let's move your ball of light so that it is above your belly button. Same distance, about 2 inches or 5 centimeters above your belly button on the midline. And how does that look?
I had trouble with this one the last time around.
In what way?
It was hard to see yellow.
If yellow is difficult for you, you can use whatever default color it goes to.
It's more like the void, what I would deem to be the void.
So does it look like it needs to be balanced?
I'm having a hard time answering that question. I don't really know.
Since you don't know, let's balance it and see how it changes. How it changes. Then you'll know, because then you'll have a before and after comparison. Okay. So let's go ahead and flow yellow energy. If you have trouble visualizing it as yellow, then just visualize whatever default color works best for you. But if you can, yellow energy, flow yellow energy from the earth up into your feet, legs, to meet at the end of your inhale, right above your belly button at the solar plexus chakra. Contract the upper abdominal muscles a few times to activate that area. And then as you exhale, release that yellow energy down the opposite side. And continue to do so until it seems balanced to you.
I feel like the energy is flowing really
Okay.
well.
Okay. Did it change in color, or is it still kind of like a void?
It went more to like a purple. I don't know why, but
Oh, okay. So it did change. All right. It feels better now. It feels more balanced to you.
it feels nice.
Okay.
I don't know if
Perfect.
that makes sense or not, but
Absolutely. As you practice this meditation and balancing your chakras, the symbols can change over time, and you get more comfortable with discerning what feels balanced and not balanced. So it will likely change over time.
Okay. I know that for the solar plexus chakra, I had a very hard time visualizing the color. Like the other chakras, I didn't. So I found that a little strange, but
yeah. So it might indicate that that particular area needs more work. The solar plexus,
okay.
it might mean that you need to balance that more, spending more time there. The solar plexus is also related to personal power. And so it might be that you need to step forward more in terms of an emotional and spiritual sense, claim your own power. It might be an indication too, because that's the digestive area, that there might be some digestive issues which might be affecting your ability to be able to see the color there. So it could be a variety of reasons. Okay. All right. So it feels pretty good now?
Yes.
All right. You're going to move the symbol so that it is between your breasts for your heart chakra.
Now here right away, I can see a very bright emerald color.
Perfect. It's nice and open then. Does it feel balanced?
Yeah, I think, yes, I would say yes.
Okay. Just for the purpose of this video, since it's a training video, we're going to balance it just to see if there's any change. Okay. So if you're using a gemstone, that would be the green gemstone that you would hold between your breasts or in your hand. And you're going to flow green energy from the earth up into your legs, belly, to meet at the end of your inhale between your breasts. As you exhale, release that green energy down the opposite side of your body. The ball of light between your breasts, how's that looking?
Still very green.
Okay, perfect. And move that symbol to the throat. And how does that look?
More like a navy blue.
Does it look pretty balanced?
I usually have trouble with this one, so it's probably a little bit more muddy than it should be.
Okay, so let's go ahead and flow blue energy. If you are using gemstone, then it would be the blue stone. Flow blue energy from the earth up into your feet, legs, belly, chest, to meet at the end of your inhale at your throat. Swallow a few times to activate that area. As you exhale, release the blue energy down the opposite side of your body. And continue to do that until it looks balanced.
It feels more balanced.
Okay, good. Let's move the symbol so that it is at your third eye. How does it look there?
I'm seeing like a deep purple.
Okay, great. Does it seem like it needs to be balanced, or is it okay?
I think it might be okay, but I don't do a lot of work in this area, so it's probably worthwhile to balance.
Well, let's work on it and see if there's any change. If you're not sure, just balance it. There's no harm. Let's flow purple energy from the earth up into your feet, legs, belly, chest, throat, into your head to meet at the end of your inhale at the center of your forehead at your third eye. Visualize a bright, clear eye opening up, giving you access to your intuition, your higher self. And then as you exhale, release that purple energy down the opposite side of your body.
Seems brighter now.
Does it seem good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, perfect. Let's move on and place the symbol at the crown of your head, crown chakra. How's that look?
This one, the first time around, seemed a bit like a tornado. I don't know if that makes any sense whatsoever. But
It's
that's
spinning?
what that's what it looked like
Okay.
the first time.
Okay, great. You're already tapping into the microcosmic orbit.
Okay, I thought that was kind of strange, but that was what I saw the first time around.
Okay, great. Is there color to it?
It was white.
Okay, let's go ahead and flow white energy and see what happens to the spinning, what happens to your symbol, okay? So if you're using a gemstone to balance, it'll be the white stone. Go ahead and flow white energy from the earth, letting that travel up your body, through your legs, belly, chest, throat, head. As you exhale, let that white energy fountain out the top of your head to fill the space around you, extending about 6 feet or 2 meters. And as you flow that white energy, what happens to your symbol?
I'm just seeing flashes of white.
Okay.
Not really like a ball of light or anything, just definitely white.
Okay. Is it still spinning?
I wouldn't say it's spinning, but like there's good flashes of light.
Kind of like a strobe light effect?
Yes, that's a good explanation for it.
Okay, great. Does that feel okay to you? Does it feel balanced, or does it feel like you need a little more time flowing that white energy?
It doesn't feel bad. It was more just surprising the first time around.
Okay.
But with your explanation, it makes sense.
Okay, perfect. All right, so let's just say it's balanced.
It feels okay.
As long as it feels okay, that's what you're going for. Let's recheck all the chakras, make sure they feel okay to you before we move on to the microcosmic orbit, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, symbol at your root chakra perineum.
Yes, it's okay.
Below the belly button, sacral chakra.
It feels okay. Mostly I'm just seeing purple right now, but it's okay.
Perfect. Above the belly button, solar plexus chakra.
Yes, it's fine.
Between the breasts, heart.
Yeah, we're good there.
Throat.
Yes.
Third eye.
Yeah.
Crown.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Black out your mind's eye. Enter the void. And just take a few moments to catch your breath. And then when you're ready to move on to the microcosmic orbit, let me know.
I'm definitely back in the void and I can feel the energy flowing, but I don't know what ready really means.
As long as you're not feeling distracted or basically if you feel focused.
Yes, I'm focused and I can feel a lot of energy flowing. So I think that means it's okay.
So if you're not already, sit up with your spine straight and feet planted on the floor for this portion. You're going to capitalize on the momentum that's already been generated by the chakra balancing. So you're going to visualize a ball of energy at your perineum again. As you inhale, contract the muscles in your perineum and anus, those muscles in your pelvic floor. And as if you're drawing the energy up through a straw, flow that energy on your inhale from your perineum up your spine to the crown of your head. Letting that energy flow into your brain like a wave of healing energy. As you exhale, bring that energy from the crown of your head down the front of your body along the midline until it returns to your perineum. So you're going to cycle this ball of energy from your perineum up your spine to the crown of your head on your inhale, flooding your brain with healing energy. As you exhale, let the energy flow back down the front of your body along your midline back to your perineum. Making sure your inhales and your exhales are roughly even, matching. And the slower that your breath is, the more intentional you can guide that energy, the more powerful the effect is. Paying attention to the movement of the energy and the sensations that you may feel. And then just let me know what your experience is like.
I'm trying to remember to breathe.
Okay.
So in equal measure.
It's the breath that really powers the energy.
I get distracted by trying to not think, and then
you stop thinking by staying focused on the breath. So inhale, draw the energy up from the perineum, up your spine, into your brain, letting it flood in your brain, waking up all different aspects of your brain. And then as you exhale, releasing the energy down the midline and back into the perineum.
I can feel the energy flowing. There's definitely different colors.
So you can feel the circuit of the energy?
Mm-hmm.
Good. So
I have my fingers clasped together and I can definitely feel like the circuit going.
Perfect. Yeah, you can do that. You can clasp your hands to close the circuit, because sometimes if you have your palms open, like in the traditional meditative pose, it allows the energy to be released.
Yeah, I have my finger, like my thumb and my finger together, but I can kind of feel it leaving maybe from the other fingers.
Okay, so then you would just clasp together.
Yeah, it feels like it's redirecting the energy that way.
Perfect. Good. Is it gaining more momentum, more speed, or stronger getting as you're doing more cycles?
Yeah, I would say it is stronger.
Okay, great. So we're going to stop at this point. You're going to consolidate that energy that you've generated, that you've built up. You're going to bring it into the reproductive organs. And you do that by placing your hands over your ovaries and uterus with your thumbs touching your belly button, forming a triangle. Closing it out with a few deep breaths, bringing that energy, visualizing it if you can. Letting that energy rest under your hands. Sending loving, appreciative, warm, healing energy to your ovaries, your uterus, and your vagina. And then when you're ready, you can black out your mind's eye and enter the void. When you feel that that's complete. And then when you're ready, you can invite your spirit baby in. And then just let me know what your experience is of that.
I feel like I see a bit of an embryo. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Purple baby.
Say hi with lots of enthusiasm.
Hi.
In your mind. Just greet the embryo. Greet them. Send lots of love. And then does it respond to you?
Not that I can hear. Mostly I just feel sad at the moment, but
you feel what?
I feel sad, but that's not, I don't think that's because of this meditation necessarily.
Ah, okay. Are you bringing in the sadness, or is it
It's, me, I'm definitely bringing in sadness, yes.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
I recently lost a baby. That's why I'm sad.
Okay. So can we kind of go down this route a little bit?
Yeah,
Okay. You're all right to do that?
I'm all right to do that, yeah.
Okay. Silently in your head, introduce yourself. I'm Lauren. Am I your mother? You may or may not get a response, and it's okay if you don't.
Right now I'm just in a void. I don't really have any response.
Are you still seeing the embryo?
No, it's just a void.
Oh, okay. The embryo left?
Probably because I got sad. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. It caused a disconnect.
Yeah, I think so.
That's why I emphasize making sure that you spend enough time balancing your chakras, connecting with your breath, and blacking out your mind's eye, and just being in the void without bringing anything into it. Because whatever you bring into your meditation, it can block you. So you got a glimpse of the embryo, which could have been actually the baby that you lost. And oftentimes they want to come back, and they just weren't ready the previous time or times. Sometimes the case may be multiple times. And so what I was trying to do was seeing if we could communicate with the embryo to see if they were the baby that you lost and if they wanted to come back in. And that would not necessarily have happened. It was just an attempt just to see if it was possible. Because, this is the first time that we've worked together, so we haven't really built a relationship, and you don't have quite the connection yet. So we haven't laid the foundation. So just understand that if you continue to work with it in terms of blocking out that sadness, then you would have been able to build a stronger connection. And that's what I encourage you to do.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. And so thank you so much for sharing that. I know that this is a difficult time, but you can get a lot of answers because that embryo is showing up for you. I feel like the embryo will be able to provide guidance and answers for you. And so if you can, just make the time to connect with them without any expectation, without any judgment of the situation and of yourself. Thank you so much for sharing your meditation with us and allowing us to be able to learn from you. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you as well.